Getting a dog groomed does so much more than just make the pooch look fresh and smell clean. For some dogs especially, there are genuine health benefits to a good grooming too. But not every grooming session goes as smoothly as it should. The dog below, for instance, went to the groomers for a routine cleaning and haircut. When the pooch returned home, however, people noticed that something was hilariously off about her. If there was one thing Alex Maldonado, center from Miami, Florida, loved more than taking selfies in the bathroom mirror, it was his dog. A 10-year-old toy Maltese named Neves below. Neves loved getting pets from Alex and looking good. That's why she wore Miami Dolphins jerseys and took regular trips to the groomer. But a recent trip didn't go so well. Alex's dad dropped her off at PetSmart for a grooming appointment where Tex fluffed her fur and trimmed her nails. Then, when the appointment finished, he returned home with her. Only, there was a problem. There had been 2 white toy Maltese at PetSmart that day, and Alex's dad brought home the wrong one. Though cute, this fluffy dog was probably a New York Jets fan, or worse. Alex laughed off the error and shared the story on social media, where people had 2 questions. First, how did Alex know his dad brought home the wrong dog? They were, after all, practically identical. Alex noted the imposter dog had slight tear stains. Neves didn't. And Neves was also a little bit bigger, and when he petted her, her hair was way too rough. Folks online also wanted to know how Alex's dad brought home the wrong dog. But that baffled Alex, too. And we've had her for 10 years, he said, amused. Although Dad had an answer, though. My brother and I asked why he would take the dog home if he thought something was off, Alex said. He replied, I thought I was getting old and my eyes were betraying me. Making it even tougher to tell, according to him, Alex wrote on Twitter, Not Neves acted normal and followed him to the car and even jumped in as soon as he opened the door. Naturally, the Maldonados couldn't keep Not Neves, so Alex and his brother, below, encouraged their dad to right his wrong. He agreed saying, yeah, I have to fix this before mom gets home. The family bid farewell to Not Neves, and Alex's dad took no chances when he exchanged her for Neves. Before taking another dog home, he texted Alex's brother to make sure he had the right one. The simple mix-up endeared Alex's dad to the internet, but hopefully, the true owner of Not Neves didn't have a panic attack at the PetSmart. Still, as one Twitter user noted, it could have been worse. One time, my dad brought the wrong child home from kindergarten, the Twitter user wrote. The little girl was dressed exactly the same as my sister. He was running late and grabbed the first child he saw. Strangely, this mix-up wasn't the first time a freshly groomed animal caused confusion. For instance, in Norfolk, Virginia, locals spotted a lion on the loose by the zoo. Onlookers believed the well-groomed animal had escaped the Virginia Zoo. Concerned and a bit frightened, one of them called 911. But there was just one small problem. It wasn't a lion on the loose, but a Labradoodle named Charles. A lion, freshly groomed to look like the mascot at Old Dominion University. The dog skyrocketed to national fame. Charles made an appearance on Good Morning America alongside his owner, Daniel Painter. But Charles's story didn't end with metaphorical bows on national television. Charles eventually demonstrated a knack for escaping Curtis's yard. Locals again called authorities when, just a few months later, they spotted a lion, still Charles, running free outside a Hardee's. In fact, Charles started being a public nuisance so often that Curtis landed in front of a judge and was sentenced to community service and required to pay a huge fine. Charles ended up temporarily behind bars. But you can't keep a good dog down. Just as Neves and Not Neves returned to their proper homes, Charles did too. Still, these dogs probably wished they skipped this particular grooming day.